welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another episode of the Unluckily Lovestruck Let's Play. So, if you didn't check out the last episode, I will go ahead and put it in the top right hand corner so you can go check it out. But in the last episode, some crazy stuff happened. Honestly, this pack has been so drama filled. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, just such random stuff happens in relationships. Like, you can kind of plan for your Sims to like be all wholesome and they end up not being wholesome, and then you plan on your Sims having drama and they don't have drama. Like, it's just like really kind of difficult and challenging as a storyteller for me to kind of plan an episode. So, especially with this Let's Play, I'm just kind of going with whatever happens, but I think it's really fun as well because kind of the way I am with my storytelling, I like to plan things out for my Sims, but I also like to go with whatever the game gives me as well. So this pack has definitely made me do a lot more of what the game like throws at me. So I think that's been really fun for me. So, in the last episode, Inez and Miguel actually tried to talk to each other about their relationship issues, and they didn't really get anywhere with it. You know, Inez was like, maybe we should have some couple therapy, and, Miguel wasn't really about that. So then they just ended up having makeup woohoo and role playing as Cupid and a maid, and it was so funny, actually. Oop, my camera. So yeah, it was really crazy, and I actually, like, really enjoyed it. Like, I don't know why my Sims didn't actually, like, stay in their roleplay costumes, but it kind of makes sense because Inez doesn't actually like to roleplay in costume whenever she's woohooing. She just likes to be in her lingerie and be intimate about it. So yeah, that kind of was pushing her boundaries a bit. So Miguel also went over to Andre, his side partner's house, to kind of talk to her about things after the horrible date they had, and they ended up woohooing in some costumes as well. And he wore a night costume, and she wore like some Star Wars outfit. And it was so crazy and funny. I was literally so speechless. So, if you didn't check out that episode, I highly suggest you go check it out because it was so funny. But honestly, I am really excited to get into this episode, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so while I was off screen, something actually popped up that was kind of crazy. So Inez actually got a random phone call from Andrea. And I believe Andrea popped up in her thing. Oh wait, no she didn't. Never mind. But yeah, she called her up and was like, hey, I saw your profile on Cupid's Corner dating app, and I think that you are interesting. And like, she also said that she bought out Cupid's Corner and Simstagram and like all this stuff. And Inez is over here like, what the hell? Like, what just happened? Like, who is this woman that's calling me up and saying that she's interested in me? So, like, it's kind of weird for Inez because she's actually straight, but Andrea, she is actually bisexual. So, yeah, so it makes sense that Andrea would, take an interest. I don't think that Andrea actually knows that Inez is Miguel's partner. Like, I don't think that she puts that together, but yeah. That's kind of crazy, actually. So, Inez has this moodlet here that says, a wealthy weirdo rejected. From rejecting the wealthy weirdo's request, Inez stood firm to true love by refusing that wealthy weirdo's request. Social Bunny has never been the same since that weirdo took it over. So apparently, Andrea has decided to like become a businesswoman aside from doing her Woohoo Tube videos. So apparently that wasn't making her enough cash. So she decided to buy out Social Bunny, Simstagram, Cupid's Corner. She actually has like 700,000 simoleons, so that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, she ended up doing that apparently, and has like noticed that Inez is on Cupid's Corner. I mean, how did Inez even get on Cupid's Corner? She didn't even make a profile. I think she like got on there for a few seconds and maybe like clicked something wrong. I guess that's what happened. Because Miguel definitely didn't tell Andrea about Inez. So that's kind of weird. But I think I'm gonna have her come over here and why don't we come over here and just why don't we blow him a kiss a little bit and tell him, that work went well and everything, that you're really enjoying being a romance consultant, and that you really are happy in your career, your new career. Um, so this says attraction change. Inez has learned more about Miguel and is now unattracted to him. Oh no, girl, not you being unattracted to your boyfriend. Oh my gosh. Well, I think she's a little bit upset that he's gone past her romantic boundaries, because she doesn't like to woohoo in roleplay, and he didn't really respect that, so I think she's really upset about that. Oh my gosh, Inez has become overwhelmed with romance lately and feels a compelling desire to embody the essence of a love bug. Oh my gosh! Wow. So apparently, Miguel being a love bug has made her transform into a love bug instead of a romantically reserved person. Oh my gosh. So she may be kind of annoyed at him for like pushing her boundaries, but I think she's actually kind of realizing that it's really fun being a love bug, so now she wants to be a love bug. So you know what? I'm gonna let her do it. You know what? She went on her self-discovery journey, and there we go. So personality swapped. Inez has discovered a new personality trait, love bug. It replaced Inez's romantically reserved trait. Learn more about this new trait in the traits section of the Simology panel. Oh my gosh, so she is no longer like in a I don't know, so she's no longer so shy about romance anymore. Like, she's literally changed because of him. Oh my gosh. So, maybe she's gonna come over here and caress his cheek. And we're also gonna come over here and profess undying love for him as well. And oh, she reached level 2 of the romance skill. Inez can now share a sweetheart's box with another sim. Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy. That's really good for her career as well. I'm really happy that she got up in that skill. I'm definitely wanting to have her be the one to focus on that skill because of her career choice. Oh my gosh, his dad is over here. Hey, come say hi to your dad. Come say hi. I don't know why he's here at 7:42 at night. That's kind of weird. But come and answer the door. He doesn't want to upset his dad any because his dad recently lost his wife, which was Miguel's mom, so he really doesn't want him to be upset. Oh, he brought him a gift? Oh, that's so sweet of his dad to bring him something. Oh, what was it? What did he bring you, Miguel? Would you believe Stallion? Oh my gosh, so he's like, so son, I was thinking that you could maybe get into some woodworking. That might make you a little bit of money. And he's like, Dad, I guess I could give it a try. And he's like, you know that having a job's important to provide for your family and your girlfriend. And he's like, I know, Dad, I'm gonna work on it, okay? I promise. And he's like, are you doing okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm just working on stuff, trying to get the motel looking a bit better. So, oh, they gained a sentiment as well. Oh, that's so good. You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. Well, maybe him and his dad are going to get along after all. I think that's really sweet. Oh, his dad's hugging him as well. That's so cute. I'm so glad that him and his dad are actually going to get along a little bit. Because they actually have had a really hard time in the past. So it's a really good thing that Miguel and Philippe are getting along now. So girl, are you hungry? Yeah, she's actually kind of hungry right now. So as soon as he's done getting his grilled cheese, I'm going to have her come get some food as well. She's not really talking to Philippe very much because she doesn't really like his dad too much, but we're just, kind of letting things happen. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, Inez just kind of feels like his dad is a little bit stuck up and kind of just focused on money. So yeah, since we're family, it's been really nice if I can move in with you. What do you think, Dad? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Miguel's like, Dad, I know that you are alone in that penthouse and I know you're lonely. I get it, but I don't think that's a good thing to do right now. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, after much deliberation, Miguel doesn't want Philippe to move in with him right now. Well, I mean, that doesn't make sense. Like, he literally has an amazing penthouse in the city. Like, why would he want to, like, move into this small, cramped home with him? Like, I think he's just really emotional right now. Maybe he's going through a midlife crisis, or maybe it's part of his, like being sad about losing his wife. That could be it. That could be part of his grieving process, is that he kind of wants to move in with his son and his girlfriend. But that's not gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna be a good thing to do. I think it's just all in his head at the moment. So I'm gonna actually have her, I think I'm gonna have her go ahead and go to sleep. um let's just go ahead and have you go over here and go to sleep, girl. You are tired. You actually do have work tomorrow, I think. Yeah, she has work in 12 hours. She has to study modern love on the computer. Oh, she has to study that? Well, I think we're going to have her do that really quick before she goes to bed. So let's go over here and I don't know where you do this because this is a new career, so I'm not entirely sure. I guess right here. Yeah, study modern love. So I'm going to have her go and study that a little bit and try to get that up before she goes to bed so she can hopefully get promoted in her career. And I'm trying to think what Miguel would do, because I think since Miguel has noticed that because he's been doing a lot of things that have made Inez really upset and like annoyed with him, I think he's starting to realize that his dad is right, that maybe he should consider getting a job. So I think he's going to go and look at some job potentials. I'm going to have him come on here and find him a job. I think he's going to come and look online and see what could be good for him. I don't even know exactly what he would want to do. I think his dad was like telling him that being a handyman would be something good to do. So like manual labor is an option, and then he could just do fast food as well. I mean, there's probably quite a few fast food places here that he could work at, like Mexican restaurants or something. I'm not sure what else he could actually do. He could be in the business career with his dad. Like he could like agree to go ahead and help with the motel business like his mom used to do. I think that would make sense, but I feel like he doesn't really want to do that. I think that would be like a last resort for him. I think if he really had to, if he felt like his dad was struggling and really needed help with it, like managing it and like helping clean up the places a little bit, I think he definitely would consider doing that for him and for his mom and her memory. But I think first and foremost, he'd rather do like manual labor and try to do something with his hands. So we're gonna get him into the manual laborer career. Do you find muscles appealing? How about money? Pursue a part-time career as a manual laborer. So he's gonna be a lawnmower for 45 simoleons an hour. 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. is his hours. So there we go. He is now in the manual laborer career. So I think that's going to make Inez a little bit happier with him, because Inez has been the only one making any income because of the fact that Miguel actually got fired from his career as a mixologist after a few years of being a mixologist for drinking, like I mentioned before. So I think now that he's had a little bit of time to think about it, he's actually decided, after talking to his dad, that he wanted to go ahead and try to find a career to try to make things better for himself and for him and Inez's relationship, since she was really unhappy with him about him spending a lot of money and not being the one making the money. So, yeah, so that should help their relationship. She's over here late at night, like, studying this stuff for her career. She is so devoted to her career now. Like, I love that. She's actually really happy, too, from discovering herself. From discovering personality trait through life experiences, Inez realized something new about herself. Good or bad, Inez is happy to have learned something new about her personality. Oh, so I think through like experiencing stuff with Miguel. She has learned that she is not as romantically reserved as she once was. I think that makes sense in general for people with life and relationships. As you get in more relationships and have more experience in relationships, sometimes your romantic boundaries and romantic attraction and even sexuality and identity come forth and change. So it's just really interesting to see that happen for her. Okay, well, she is done with what she needed to do. She is now going to go to sleep, and I am going to actually resume in the morning whenever they wake up. Okay, Inez is woken up really early in the morning and she is actually starving right now, so I'm gonna have her come over here and get her some yogurt. She's gonna have her some yogurt before she gets ready for work because she actually has to go to work at like 9 o'clock, I believe. So, yeah, she actually goes to work at 9 a.m., so she's not gonna have to go to work for a while. So she has to do the study Modern Love, which she already completed, thankfully. So that's good. What does this actually say about their love now? It says that she's unattracted to him. Sims are less attracted to Sims with attributes that match their turn-offs. And he's very attracted to her. So they're very satisfied with their relationship right now. And they have the steamy romance dynamic, which is interesting as well. So even though, they've had some issues, I feel like their romance is definitely more up there now. They're kind of working through their problems. I think Miguel is actually realizing that he's kind of been not a very good guy lately. Like, he's just been acting out and not been very nice to her. And I think that he's kind of realizing that and that he needs to, instead of taking things out on her, he needs to start recognizing like that she has needs as well. And I think that's really important with any relationship. And I think that, even though they're older adults, even though they're like in their late 20s, I think that they're still learning about their relationship and learning about what each other want. And I think Miguel's becoming more understanding about the fact that he has to do his part in this relationship to make things work. And he needs to actually be talking to her about the poly thing as well. But I don't know if he's going to be able to talk to her about it because he's so worried that she's going to be upset about Andrea. So, and now it's going to be even weirder because Andrea's that weird girl that messaged her about being attracted to her and talking about how she bought up Simstagram and whatever. So, I think it's going to be a little bit weird for Miguel to talk to Inez about how he's poly and he wants an open relationship where he can be multiply exclusive with her and Andrea. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get him ready as well for work because, oh, he doesn't have work till 4 days? Oh my gosh, well, we kind of need some money. Like, why is it gonna be that long? Like, I wish he could do something to get a little bit of money. I don't know what we can do. I'm gonna have him come over here and sit down and see if there's some things that he could do. He might have to take some sort of opportunity, like find odd jobs. There are no odd jobs available. Check back at 8 a.m. Okay. Well, he could definitely go and check that and see if he could do some of those. Maybe that would help. I do want him to look on Cupid's Corner, though, because he kind of wants to go and see who he could possibly match with. Because even though he's happy with Inez and Andrea, he still could have one other person potentially. So he's kind of thinking about that a little bit. But, he still hasn't talked to Inez about this, so it's kind of a little bit under wraps at the moment. So there's Valerie. We've already looked at her. There's Jacqueline. And then we have May, Rico. And we have Jacqueline, Brianna, Lavina. Let's refresh these matches. Natasha. And then we have Monica. And we have Katrina. Oh my gosh, Katrina looks so cute in this picture, honestly. So she's romantic and family oriented. Oh, but this is a turn off for Miguel. And this is a turn on, her being romantic. you know what? We're going to heart this. And we're going to potentially maybe have something with Katrina. We'll just have to wait and see. And then we have Kara. Kara's a snob, and this is a turn off for him. And she's unflirty. That's a turn off for him as well. And then we have Carlina. Oh my god, not Carlina being on this. Oh my gosh. This is Inez's mom. Oh my gosh. Not her being on the dating app. Oh my gosh. So she's a loner and she's creative. Okay. So, you know what? I think that Miguel actually does kind of have a little bit of feelings for Inez's mom, which is something that I noticed when I was first starting this LP. Like, I noticed that whenever I hovered over her profile, that he said that he is attracted to her. So I think he's gonna go ahead and save her. I'm gonna have him come over here and we can ask to create a date. Remaining number of Sims you can interact with today. 3 out of 3. Oh my gosh. I think this is a bad idea, though. I think this is a really bad idea for him to have a thing with her mom. Like, this is really, really risky and kind of taboo. I don't know what I should do. I think, honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, he might think it is kind of bad for him to do this, but I think he might go ahead and create a date. I mean, why not? Like, he could, like, give it a try, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I can't believe she showed up on there. Get to know you date. Get to know you date. Main objectives: complete the goals during the get to know you date based on the activities you choose. These can be completed by your host sim around the venue of your choosing. Gold level rewards include a new item. Maybe sparks will fly or maybe the flames will fizzle out. It's time to uncover whether there's a potential for romance between your Sims by getting to know each other better. Or maybe your Sims are already head over heels and a casual date is just what they need to disband their bond. It's a bond to be an unforgettable adventure. You know what? This seems kind of crazy. This seems really, really bad. I mean, especially since he's going to do it while Inez is asleep. Like, I don't know where this man's head is at. Like, he wants to be there for Inez. He wants to make her happy. He literally got a job to try to make things good with their relationship. But now he's going to go and literally have a thing with her mom. Like, this is too chaotic. Like, this is so crazy. I don't even know. Like, okay, we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. But I think we're just gonna be friendly and we're gonna have some drinks and some food. We're gonna just do that and not, like, go anywhere, like, too romantic. Maybe just a little bit. So we're gonna be friendly, have drinks, food, and be romantic. And then we're gonna go to let's just go to the park. I know it's raining, but I think that would be fine. Or we could go here to the Laguna del Abroza Lounge. Let's go here. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane. I can't believe he's doing this. Okay, so Miguel is here on his date with Inez's mom. And I can't even say that with a straight face, honestly. I don't even know what Miguel's thinking. Like, I think Miguel, honestly, has had a little bit of a crush on her mom for a bit, and he's just kind of wanting to see what's going to happen. So he's attracted to her. He doesn't know what she thinks, and they have amazing compatibility. So, honestly, I don't think he'd say, like, hey, you want to go on a date? I don't think he would have said that when he saw her on the Cupid's Corner dating app. I think he would have just maybe been like, hey, you want to meet up and talk to each other for a bit and hang out? And she would have been like, oh, sure. You know, I think she was kind of on the dating app just to see how it would go because she is alone. She is a single mom. Inez and her brother Mateo's dad haven't been in the picture ever. So yeah, so Carlina's probably looking to date a little bit, but I think Miguel wouldn't have just like flirted with her straight off the bat, even though he's kind of that kind of man. I think since it's Inez's mom, he would have been like, "Oh, you want to meet up and talk for a bit?" Been a little more friendly about it, not so romantic. So, yeah, we're going to actually come in here and we're going to have some drinks. Let's go ahead and order drinks for the date. Let's order some sweet and spicy. That'll be good. So they're going to come in here and order some drinks, and we're going to order some food as well. Let's get some pita and hummus and see what she thinks about that. And we're also going to, let's go ahead and tell a funny story. And we're also going to brighten her day a little bit. And we're just going to give her a heartfelt compliment, kind of ask her how everything's going. Like, how's everything going with your career? How's writing going? And she's like, oh, it's going all right. My recent book didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do, but I'm really, like, trying hard to, like, edit this one book up to try to get it going. And he's like, oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. And she's like, how are you and Inez doing? I know that y'all have had some problems. He's like, oh, we're fine now. Like, everything's okay. She's like, okay, as long as you're treating my baby okay, I am okay. Alright, well, it seems like she's a little bit upset. She's like, why is this boy coming out with me whenever he should be at home taking care of my daughter? Like, what is happening? He's over here eating by himself. This is a horrible date. Come over here and sit and talk to her. We're gonna come and ask how the date is going, maybe? No, we're not gonna do that just yet, maybe. That would be kind of scary. Asked to do seductive dance? No, that's way too much. Let's do an impression, and we're also going to, just discuss food flavors as well, and we're gonna have a deep conversation with her, too. Just, like, discuss healthy relationships, maybe? Let's see. Enthused about comedy, maybe? Let's see what she thinks about that. Why is she stressed out? I think she's just stressed out because she's really upset. She's like, Miguel, why are you out with me when you should be at home talking to Inez? He's like, oh, I just wanted to come out and, like, have a little break before I go to work here in a few days. He's like, I was just on the Cupid's Corner dating app and I saw you were there and I wanted to check on you because you are potentially going to be my mother-in-law one day. And she's like, oh, so you're going to now propose to my daughter after you're going out with me? Like, what are you thinking? Like, why are you acting like this, Miguel? Like, why can't you just settle down and make a decision? He's like, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to do what's best for me and her, even though we're kind of opposites. Oh, they ticked something off. That's good. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you. So he's like, I promise I'm going to work things out with Inez, but you and me, we are so good here together talking. And she's like, I agree. I like talking to you too. Carlina is enjoying the date and would like to spend more time together. Perhaps you would like to extend the date longer? Yeah, of course. Of course we want to hang out longer. Oh my gosh, more time for Resendez. The event timer has extended. Make the most of these additional moments to try to ask for more time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's actually over here spending time with her mom. Like, this is really, like, crazy. I don't know why he wants to, like, come over here and do this, but, I'm just kind of going with it. I'm kind of going with the storyline, whatever the game gives me, like I said. Let's ask about, let's see. Miguel has learned that Carlina is single. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Okay, well, let's also go ahead and discuss interest a little bit and see what she likes. I think that, honestly, Miguel is not as satisfied as he thinks in the relationship with Inez, and I think her mom can kind of tell that, and I think that's why she's a bit sus right now with him. She's just really tense. Oh my gosh, Miguel! Miguel is literally kissing her neck. Oh my gosh. And they already have a bronze date. Oh my gosh, this is going pretty well. actually. And we're gonna go ahead and let's just flirt a little bit, maybe exchange numbers. I think that'll be okay. He's like, so can I like have your number to like text you later, like let you know how things are going with Inez? And could we keep this between us that we're kind of having a little something going on here? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I'm not gonna say anything, and we gotta protect Inez over anything. And he's like, that's right. He's like, I got you this. She's like, thank you. She's like, that was nice of you. Um, let's see. Oh, I love how this date is going. It's going so well. Oh my gosh, he's gonna give her a first kiss. Oh my gosh, so they both agreed to like have this thing behind Inez's back. Oh my gosh. He's kissing her. Oh my gosh, not him kissing her mom. Okay, well that just happened and she actually liked it. Oh no. Oh my gosh, romantic satisfaction begins. Miguel and Carlina have a strong romantic relationship and will now each other's independent romantic satisfaction levels. Wow. Oh no, not them having romantic satisfaction. Oh gosh, this is crazy. He has a major crush on her mom, and her mom actually is reciprocating it. This is so much drama. Like, I didn't even plan this. Like, I promise you, I did not plan this, and it's just really crazy to me that the game threw this at me. Like, I've never had this happen in one of my saves before, so this is definitely kind of a new storyline, and I love that so much. He's doing a sexy pose. Oh my, wow, okay. Oh, he reached level 5 of the romance skill. Miguel can now suggest back-to-back woohoo and recap woohoo. Well, that's good. What else do we want to do? I want to make this date even better, so let's come over here and eat some food together. Let's go ahead and grab a serving and just eat some food and hang out a little bit. This is honestly kind of a big storyline. Like, I don't know if Inez is going to find out or not. I mean, he's already having something with Andrea, and I feel like, that wasn't even that bad. Like, him having something with Andrea was, I mean, a little bit bad that he wasn't telling Inez about it, but now having something with her mom is, like, even worse, I feel like. And Andrea is even here to witness this. How does Andrea feel? She's like, not you over here having a date with this old woman. Oh my gosh. We need to come over here and talk to her a little bit. Why don't you come over here and tell her to, like, leave? Oh my gosh, she's already leaving. Like, he was just gonna kind of, like, tell her, oh, I'm just here talking to my girlfriend's mom. Like, we're not having anything going on. Oh man. This is so much drama. Let's just come over here and, let's just go ahead and maybe end this date. I think that'll be okay. Let's just go ahead and end the date. Yay! The get to know you date went well. He got a bronze medal. Well, that was a date. It was a date, right? Your sim has a little gift in their household inventory for a consolation prize to access the sim's household inventory. Oh, he got a romance novel book. That's good. Well, that date went pretty well. Oh, this says fine date from fine date. Well, that date was fine. Not the fairy tale Miguel may have imagined, but it certainly could have gone worse. Okay, so that was a really good date, actually. It was a fine date. So he's feeling pretty good after that date. Honestly, I don't really know where his head is at with this whole thing with Inez's mom. I think it's kind of a little bit taboo and crazy, but sometimes you fall for people that you don't really mean to fall for, and stuff happens. So the fact that Carlina is actually reciprocating this too is kind of wild to me. So Miguel is attracted to her, and he's satisfied in their relationship, and they're closer from happy memories. So, yeah. So, I don't know where this is gonna go. Maybe it's just a crush. Maybe Miguel just has a bit of a crush on her and it won't last. Maybe that's the same way for Carlina because she hasn't had a relationship in so long since Inez's dad. So I don't know where all this is gonna go. Honestly, this has been so wild. Like, I didn't expect the game to like tell me that he was attracted to her mom, but I'm kind of going with it and seeing where things go, and I'm so here for it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I hope y'all are having a peaceful day. And I will speak to you all next time. Bye, everyone.